In this video, I am going to discuss a topic gamma function. First, we have to know the definition of the gamma function. If n greater than 0, then gamma function of n is denoted by gamma of n and is defined as gamma of n is equal to integral 0 to infinity e power minus x into x power n minus 1 into dx. This improper integral, integral 0 to infinity e power minus x into x power n minus 1 into dx is convergent when n greater than 0. Right now in this improper integral we have the two terms, one is exponential and another one is algebraic term. The power of the algebraic term is n minus 1, we can write that one as gamma of n. Here the power of exponential function must be in the form of minus x, then only you can write that one as gamma of n. Now we have to know the properties of the gamma function. Just we have to know the statement of the gamma function. We will not prove the statement of the gamma or properties of the gamma function. Just we have to know the statement of the properties of the gamma function. The first important property of the gamma function is gamma of 1 is equal to 1. Gamma of 1 is equal to 1. The second important property is gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n into gamma of n. We can use this property when n value must be greater than 0. N value must be greater than 0. The third property is gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n factorial. N factorial. When n is non-negative integer. When n is non-negative integer, then gamma of n plus 1 can be written as n factorial. Non-negative integer. The fourth property is gamma of n is not defined. Gamma of n is not defined for n is equal to 0 and n is negative integer. N is negative integer. N is negative integer. Next one is the fifth property. The fifth property of the gamma function is gamma of n into gamma of 1 minus n is equal to pi by sin n pi. Pi by sin n pi. Now the sixth property of the gamma function is gamma of 1 by 2 is equal to root pi. Gamma of 1 by 2 is equal to root pi. This sixth property can be derived by putting n is equal to 1 by 2 in the property number 5. We will get the gamma of 1 by 2 value as root pi. Now the last property is gamma of n is equal to 2 into integral 0 to infinity e power minus x square into x power 2n minus 1 into dx. These are the 7 properties we have to learn, right now. So to discuss the problems, we have to remember these 7 properties of the gamma function. Now the problems on gamma function. You have to see the problems on gamma function. The first problem is evaluate gamma of 3 by 2. Gamma of 3 by 2. So we have to find the value of gamma of 3 by 2. So we can find the value of gamma of 3 by 2 by using the property number 2. What is the property number 2 here? Gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n into gamma of n. So now I can write gamma of 3 by 2 in the form of n plus 1 form. How can I write 3 by 2 n plus 1 form? I can write 3 by 2 as 1 by 2 plus 1. Now 1 by 2 plus 1 is nothing but again 3 by 2. Now it is in the form of what is that? gamma of n in, what is that? It is in the form of gamma of n plus 1 form. So we can write gamma of n plus 1 as n into gamma of n. Here what is n here? Here n is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 into gamma of 1 by 2. Gamma of 1 by 2. So this is equal to 1 by 2 into, what is gamma of 1 by 2 value? From the property number 6, gamma of 1 by 2 value is root pi. So gamma of 3 by 2 value, what is that? Gamma of 3 by 2 value is 1 by 2 into root pi. Right? Next, the second problem, the gamma function is, the second problem, the gamma function is evaluate gamma of 1 by 4. Gamma of 1 by 4 into gamma of 3 by 4. Gamma of 3 by 4. Now I can find this value by using the property. What is the property? Gamma of n into gamma of 1 minus n is equal to, what is the formula? Pi by sin n pi. By using this formula, sin by n pi. By using this formula, you can evaluate the value of gamma of 1 by 4 into gamma of 3 by 4. Now what do you want? Gamma of 1 by 4 into gamma of 3 by 4. So this can be written as gamma of 1 by 4 into, I can write 3 by 4 as gamma of 1 minus 1 by 4. So 1 minus 1 by 4 is nothing but 3 by 4. Now by using this property, it can be written as pi by sin n. What is n value here? 1 by 4 means sin pi by 4, you can get it. So this is equal to pi by sin 45 degrees. What is the value? 1 by root 2. This is equal to root 2 into pi. So that is the solution of the second problem. Now the third problem is evaluate integral 0 to infinity, evaluate integral 0 to infinity e power minus x square into x square into dx. Now we have to evaluate this integral. So we can evaluate this integral by using the definition of the gamma function. What is the definition of the gamma function? Gamma of n is equal to integral 0 to infinity e power minus x into x power n minus 1 into dx. Right? By using this definition, we have to evaluate this integral. Here what do you want? In the gamma definition, the power of the exponential is minus x. So, but here in the given problem, the power of the exponential is e power minus x square. But we require only x. That's why what we will do, we can put x square is equal to some another variable y. Put x square is equal to y. Then what happen? X is equal to y power 1 by 2. So dx is equal to what happened? Dx is equal to 1 by 2 into y power 1 by 2 minus 1 into dy. At the same time, we have to check the limits, but the limits cannot be changed. So we can get the same limits. So then what happened? Therefore, the given integral can be written as integral 0 to infinity e power minus x square into x square into dx. Now by putting these values, the given integral can be written as integral 0 to infinity e power minus x square is nothing but y. Here also x square is nothing but y into dx. Here dx is nothing but 1 by 2 into y power 1 by 2 minus 1 into dy. So this can be written as, here 1 by 2 is a constant, keep it outside, integral 0 to infinity e power minus y into, here y, the power of the y is 1, here the power of y is 1 by 2 minus 1. Here bases are same, we can add the powers, then you can get y power 1 plus 1 by 2 minus 1 into dy. This is equal to 1 by 2 into integral 0 to infinity e power minus y into y power 1 plus 1 by 2 is nothing but 3 by 2 minus 1 into dy. So this is equal to 1 by 2 into, by the definition of gamma function, it can be written as gamma of 3 by 2. So this is equal to 1 by 2 into, just in the first problem we have seen that gamma 3 by 2 value is 1 by 2 into root pi. So this is equal to what happened? Root pi by 4. Root pi by 4. Right? So this is the solution of the problem number 3. Right? So thank you very much.